channel. I'm Destiny.
I'm Wanda.
And together we are the Mother and Daughter Duo. In today's video, we're going to be discussing skincare, anything that we can think of. We know that is helpful. Just those little tips and tricks. So come on, sit down and enjoy the video. So how about we let Mom start off by telling you guys what she think is the most overlooked step when it comes to skincare.
What I think is that we underestimate the junk that we're eating, like the fried foods, the processed foods, anything that you get in a can that can last
Boxes,
3 or 4 months, or boxes. We should stop. Packaged food. So that's one of the things that we truly underestimate.
It's causing an inflammation, which is causing
fried
flare-up.
food, candy. That's the first thing. And I think the second thing is that we underestimate how much of this we're drinking. Just when we think that we've had enough, we need more and more and more, because hydration starts from the inside. It's just like a plant. You wouldn't let that plant go without water, because what'll happen? It'll die.
Absolutely.
So if you give that plant water, what happens? It grows.
All right. So what I think is overlooked, I would say, is the fact that some people don't use 2 different washcloths. I know you might shoot me down for this, but please listen. Stop doing this and doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, using it down there and taking it back up to your face. Stop doing that. Please, please, please. If you're guilty of it, okay, cool. Let's correct it and fix it. If you can, please let this white go on your face instead of the colored. That's what I prefer, because this has dye in it. I personally like to use all white washcloths. If you could, I would prefer that you could.
But if you can, at least use the white one
on the face
for your face. At least.
Yeah, at least.
But you cannot, under no circumstances, take that same washcloth that you use for your private area and bring it back to your face.
Yeah.
No.
It's really, no.
Think about it for a minute.
Yeah. So just correct that little mistake. I feel like it's something that you could easily just fix by just...
Because you could go to Walmart
and buy white washcloths.
10 of them for $2.
Yeah. You can get them. I know you ladies can go on Amazon and find them for even cheaper than that in bulk. So, white washcloth.
And so now that you've mentioned the importance of having 2 separate washcloths, then I'm going to touch on that the same thing for soap. You shouldn't use soap in that area. I found that one of the things that we've been enjoying is V Gentle. It's a pH balanced cleansing wash for that area down there. It contains apple cider vinegar, and this is very good. So we shouldn't be using soap for that particular area. We should be using a separate wash also. And then another often overlooked step is that we wonder why our skincare, or it doesn't seem like it's working, because we overlook this step, and that is to exfoliate the skin, the whole body. And it doesn't have to be a real expensive one. You can be, but one of the ones that I find, and I don't have it here, is by Josie Moran, and we're going to be speaking about a lot of her products. But getting back to what I was saying about an exfoliating, doing your body, is to get all that dead skin off first, and then your products work better. In other words, if you tend to be dry, just getting rid of that dead slough, you'll find that your products can go a long ways. You don't need that much. And just to touch on this really quickly again, this is sulfate-free, dye-free, fragrance-free, and hypoallergenic. It's very good. So this is... Make this. And it's Be Gentle. Be Gentle.
So get this. Okay, what's next? Here. So, yes, this has been used down to the T. This is from the brand Skin. This is their Derma Pill.
It's an exfoliant.
It's an exfoliant. So, look what Mom just talked about, making sure we get that dead skin off.
And that's for the face.
This is for the face. This one is the olive oil. This is the olive and enzyme cleanser for PM. So I also want to ask Mom this question. Do you think you should be using a PM and an AM
Yes,
cleanser? Like, you know,
because this is the AM. This is like, so what you'll do here is you'll use this first.
Yeah.
You can use this maybe once. I mean, it's daily, depend on what you think your skin need. But this is to take off that dead skin. Then you're going to use this in the AM, which is the green tea and mint cleanser. It's called the non-negotiable. We have had great success with using these products. So this is skin, the non-negotiable. This is the AM, and that's the PM. And boy, it's really good. And a little bit goes a long way. In other words, this is new, but I've had one that I've had maybe about 3 or 4 months, because you only need just a little bit.
Perfect. So, Mom, what did you want to talk about?
So it's 2 other products that I want to bring to you guys' attention. And one of them is called CEO Afterglow. It's by Sunday Riley. It's a vitamin
CEO
C.
Afterglow is the brand, right?
Yes, it's CEO. Yes, it's CEO Afterglow. It's called Sunday Riley. And this is vitamin C. And this is very good. In other words, you ever see people that seem like they're just glowing all the time?
Yeah.
This is vitamin C. This is a good one. And then another one I want to bring to your attention, if we get ready to go out on date night or wherever, we just want to look our best, this is called Dr. Botanicals. It's a turmeric mask. So usually what I'll do is I'll go in to use this when we talked about getting rid of that dead skin, and then I'll come in and put the turmeric mask on for about 15 to 20 minutes or however long you choose. And you take it off with a little warm water. Always remember, people, whenever you're doing any skincare and you're taking off with warm water, I need you to use cold water to close those pores back in. So again, it's the turmeric mask by Dr. Botanical, and it's real good.
Oh, also I want to mention that whenever we apply our products, we don't want to drag down our skin. We want to lift up. And so many people neglect their neck. And I have no clue why. But you need to be taking it from your décolletage all the way up. I know it may seem like it's a bit,
because we still a work in progress
as well.
Like if you were to go back, people, and look at some of your pictures or old
you'll
pictures,
notice that maybe
it's a dark shadow in here, and that's what even though we do it, but we still got to work on getting that evenness, because you don't want your face to be one color
and your neck to be darker.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you another thing people neglect is that's the hand. And this, speaking of the hands, you can tell them about this. Is very good.
Oh my God, this is my favorite moisturizer. I never thought as a dry skin girly I would find something to hold the moisture in all day. This is from Josie Maran. This is her whipped argan oil ultra hydrating body butter. And when I tell you, as a person who is extremely dry, when you apply, when I started using this when I was back in high school. So when I put this on and I got to go to this, let me go in the bathroom because I just know I'm dry. Like, I know my skin is flaking and peeling. Looked in the mirror and I said, oh, I'm not dry. Like, I was shook, actually shook, when I went in the mirror and in the bathroom was like, oh my God, I'm so moist. And it gave me such a dewy glow. Went in the bathroom next period, I still have the glow. Went in the bathroom the next period, I still have the glow. I said, this really works.
Because you, like you said, you're extremely dry. But you know what, that's another thing that I want to touch on that's real good for your skin is, what is that, the Cetaphil?
Oh yeah, Cetaphil, the cleanser.
And another one is, what is the
Philosophy
Purely Made Simple. That's a good.
It's really good for sensitive people because I have got all in my eyes and it doesn't burn. So
what we'll do, I think, like going in the future, well, I'm sure of it, like as we get further in, what we're going to do is give out some skincare basics. In other words, some of the products we can just like give some, skin and send them off to some of our subscribers. So if they can just kind of be patient as we come up on our channel, we talked about those white washcloths. We'll start that starter kit. We'll get the white washcloths, some of the things that we admire, and send them to them, and then they can just kind of let us know how they feel about those products. But these are some good ones.
I would hope that you guys try everything that we mentioned because it is very sensitive friendly, very moisturizing. It just really works.
And as we go along and find some other products that we do, but what we try to do, and I want to be a reminder, what tend to people do, they want to use this and they use this. And
I've seen people, I hate to cut you off, I've seen people, especially with acne prone skin, I'm just like, that's the reason why, because you're switching so many different products.
And you don't know what works.
You don't know what's working, you don't know what's not working, because you're just doing the most, like when you put it on and you don't see it's working like that, you just switch to the next product, and you're not even giving your skin enough time to react to see if it doesn't like it.
Yes. So if it does like it.
So just slow down. Even if you are a person right now who is suffering a lot of acne, I would just say stop.
And covering up with a lot of makeup. Sometimes the skin needs to breathe. And what we don't want to do, different brands, you'll take this brand from this place, and then this from this, and then this from this.
Try to use a skincare line.
Right.
Because it all has the same formula.
Right.
But I've seen people with acne prone skin try to use so many products and then still put makeup on top every day and wear it and
another reason why I wanted to talk about skincare, you have that's in makeup optional skin, and that means you have that glow skin that you can wear makeup. Every time I look at your skin, it reminds me of, what is her name, Meghan Markle. You have those freckles, and she just has a natural beauty about her.
I think everybody wants that makeup.
So if you want, because sometimes basically in the daytime you could just go without, just like, once you do the brows to frame the face, a little mascara and a little gloss, and away you go. So that's makeup optional skin, and we're going to touch about that maybe in our next skincare video. The philosophy, that's another good brand, but what we don't want to do again is be all over the place with all these different brands.
Well, this wraps up the end of the video. I know we said this in our last video, but we want to give thanks to our additional 2 subscribers. So now we're at 7. I know we are small, but we still like to thank each and every one of you because you clicked that button, which means a lot to us. So we're growing as a family.
Yes, thank you.
So yes, please try out the products that we mentioned and tell us how you feel about them. Yes,
or give them a try.
Yes,
and let us know in the comments how you feel about them.
Yes, so that's really it. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, turn on your post notifications, and we hope to see you in the next video.
Bye. Bye.